Hello and welcome. Thank you for volunteering to serve as a host at one of Georgia Southern University's commencement ceremonies. Your help is essential so that this day is special for our graduates, their families, and everyone involved. Commencement is often the first and one of the most lasting impressions our guests will have of Georgia Southern University. Your role is essential in making sure the guests of our graduates have a safe, enjoyable, and truly memorable experience. This training is designed to provide you with all of the tools you will need to feel prepared for volunteering. If you have any questions after watching the video, please don't hesitate to reach out to the contacts listed here. Now, let's get started. It's important that our staff feels comfortable while still presenting a professional image. Please wear navy or black clothing, comfortable shoes, and your official Georgia Southern name badge. If your assignment is outdoors, please be sure to dress for the weather. Commencement will take place rain or shine, hot or cold, so plan accordingly. Dress warmly if needed, and bring a rain jacket for wet weather. Be on the lookout for an email containing your assignment, parking pass, and facility maps. This information will also be included in the calendar invitation that you will receive soon. Plan to arrive an hour and a half before the ceremony begins. That will give you 30 minutes to check in and get to your assigned post before the gates open for guests. You should be prepared to stay until your team lead announces dismissal. It is our duty to make sure all guests have exited the facility before hosts are dismissed. Once your team lead has dismissed you, don't forget to check out and return your armband and wand, and receive your meal voucher. Let's take a look at some of the details for the Statesboro ceremony. If you are volunteering for the Statesboro ceremony, park in the Freedom's Landing parking lot. Here's a tip. Park at the back of the lot near the stadium side. You'll find a gate that lets you walk straight through to the stadium. Here's an enlarged view of the parking lot at Freedom's Landing. Enter from the near drive and follow the red line to the northwest corner of the property. Park in the vicinity of the gate, which is designated by the star. After parking, head to the second floor of the Bishop Fieldhouse. You may use the QR code to check in, and then you can pick up your wand and armband. Enjoy light snacks and drinks while waiting for all of your volunteer colleagues to arrive. Once check-in is complete, join your team for a quick briefing with your team lead. Afterward, head to your assigned area to start welcoming guests. At the end of your shift, check out at the front of the Bishop Fieldhouse to return your wand and armband and to pick up your meal voucher. Let's take a moment to go over a few important details for the Statesboro ceremony. Accessible seating is available at Paulson Stadium on the student side club level and the home side concourses. For our guests needing transportation assistance, there are designated 88 tents strategically located on the stadium grounds where they can rest while awaiting the next ADA shuttle to arrive. Golf cart drivers will transport guests from the tents to accessible seating areas before the ceremony and return them to the tents afterward. Carts will not enter the actual pedestrian concourses for safety reasons. Please note that golf cart drivers only provide transportation to and from these accessible seating areas, not between tents or to guests' cars. The ADA team lead will have a command radio to assist and coordinate with the golf cart drivers as needed. American Sign Language interpreters will be present during the ceremony and visible on the jumbo screens to ensure accessibility for all guests. We have volunteers assigned specifically to assist our candidates, but if you are asked for help, here's what you should know. Candidates will check in on either side of the Bishop Fieldhouse before entering the field. They will be seated with their college. Plenty of signage will be available throughout the stadium, and candidate assistant volunteers can help with any specific questions. Concessions will be open on both concourses, along with vendors selling gifts and flowers. Guests may enter with an unopened bottle of water, but all other food and drinks are prohibited. Complimentary water coolers are available along the concourses so that everyone can remain hydrated. We'll cover emergency and safety procedures in more detail later, but here are some key points. First aid kits will be available at guest services on the student side and in the Eagle Club on the home side. These kits include emergency bottles of water and snacks for guests who need immediate assistance. If additional help is required, inform your team lead right away. Paulson Stadium will have a light bag check for guests. However, there is no policy requiring clear bags. The ceremony will take place rain or shine, hot or cold. Guests are welcome to bring their own umbrellas in case of rain. If it does rain, guests must remain in their seats. They must not approach the field to pass anything over to their graduate. Here are a few more details for the Statesboro ceremony. Now let's look at details for the Savannah ceremony. Volunteers for the Savannah ceremony should park in Lot A, which is located directly behind the arena. Enter the building through the loading dock security checkpoint on the first floor. Be sure to have your printed parking pass and photo ID ready for security. After checking in with security, follow the directional signage to the catering room. It will be on your left after entering the loading dock door. Check in with the QR code you receive and pick up your wand and armband when you arrive in the catering room. Enjoy the light snacks and drinks that are provided as others check in. After check-in, join your team for a quick briefing with your team lead. Then, report to your assigned area to begin welcoming guests. At the end of your shift, return to the catering room to check out, return your wand and your armband, and complete your shift. Parking and travel constraints prevent the university from offering ADA shuttles. Instead, there is an ADA drop point conveniently located on the side of the building to assist those with mobility needs. American Sign Language interpreters will be present and visible on the jumbo screens during the ceremony. If a guest requires medical assistance, notify your team lead or find the nearest University Police Department officer for help. Guest services at the End Market Arena are located on the second floor, just inside the facility entrance. And here are a few more details for the Savannah ceremony. We hope we have answered most of your questions at this point, but you may have other questions. One of the best resources we have to offer is the Georgia Southern Commencement website. You may do a Google search for Georgia Southern Commencement or navigate to www.georgiasouthern.edu/commencement. There you can find the most up-to-date details. If you have any questions about the End Market Arena, they have an excellent A to Z reference site at endmarketarena.com/A-Z-guide. Commencement safety. Armbands are an important part of your attire during commencement. They allow guests to easily recognize you as someone who can help, so be sure to always wear yours. Safety wands are essential tools for maintaining a safe environment. Use your wand to make yourself visible when you need immediate assistance from police or EMS, or when you are guiding guests during an emergency. Keep your wand with you at all times and activate it confidently when the situation calls for it. Some guests, particularly those with pre-existing health conditions, may be more susceptible to illness or injury during the event. Factors like stress, heat, or prolonged activity can sometimes lead to discomfort or health concerns. While monitoring your assigned area, stay alert for anyone who might appear to be struggling. If you notice a guest who seems unwell, approach them or a family member and offer aid. Your attentiveness plays a crucial role in ensuring the safety and comfort of all of our guests. Here are some very important points to remember. If a guest requires medical assistance, act immediately. Contact your team leader, a nearby police officer, or use your radio to notify the command center. If you don't have a radio, locate a team leader who can notify the command center directly. Provide clear details about the guest's location and situation when reporting. Stay with the guest until EMS arrives to offer support. To help EMS locate you quickly, turn on your safety wand and make sure it stays visible. You play a critical role in the safety plan as eyes and ears on the ground. You are in a position to spot a safety situation before police or EMS personnel do. If you notice disruptive or aggressive behavior, signs of a situation that could escalate, or anything that may threaten guest safety, report it immediately. Weapons are strictly prohibited. If you suspect someone of having a weapon, do not engage with them. Instead, inform a nearby police officer or alert the command center. Your primary responsibility is to assist guests and help maintain a safe environment. In safety situations, rely on trained professionals like police or EMS who are equipped to handle these situations effectively. If you encounter a life-threatening situation in your area, act immediately. Turn on your safety wand, guide guests away from danger, and help maintain a calm environment. Panicked people may impede evacuation and could expose others to danger. If a police officer issues an evacuation order, follow their instructions without delay. Clear communication and swift action are critical to ensuring everyone's safety during these moments. During an evacuation, instructions will come through public announcements, radio messages from the command center, or Eagle alerts. Pay close attention to these messages and follow the directions carefully. Your guidance during these moments is vital to maintaining order and ensuring everyone's safety. Team leaders. You are the primary contact for those on your team. You will be the first to be contacted if one of your team members encounters a safety issue. You will be very busy with other duties, but if you are made aware of a safety issue, it should become your top priority. For this reason, you should keep close tabs on the location of police officers near you so that you waste no time in locating one. You must also be prepared to use your radio to notify the command center of the problem. You may have to take assertive action on your radio to let others know that there is a safety issue and to keep radio chatter to a minimum until the proper personnel have been engaged. If you become aware of or encounter a disruptive or potentially threatening situation, immediately notify the nearest police officer or use your radio to inform the command center. The command center will then coordinate the appropriate response to address the situation in your area. Thank you for being an integral part of this special event. Your dedication ensures Georgia Southern University's commencement is a safe, seamless, and memorable experience for everyone involved. Your attention to detail, quick thinking, and calm presence are keys to making the day a success. Together, let's create a day to remember for all the right reasons. We value your feedback and would love to hear your thoughts. What did you find helpful in this training? Is there anything you'd like for us to cover more thoroughly in the future? Please don't hesitate to email Lisa Bridges with any suggestions or questions.